Could use some supplies. Heard you were the man to talk to.
I thought you said you might be calling. I'm happy to help, but I ain't running no charity either.
Anything you want here?
Show me what you got.
I'll be... This is done. You know how to fight.
I really have to go.
Still can't believe one of those jigaboo motherfuckers has the balls to come after him.
What?
Jesus Christ!
Gonna plug him!
Gonna bury you. I'm not ready for heaven yet.
Get away!
Hands before the audience!
Yeah, burn, boys!
Everybody run! I'm empty!
Some bitch right there! Duck it! He's taking us out!
You can't hide from me, boy.
Gotta hook it down! You scared of me? Yeah.
Is that you, asshole?
What do we have?
Run that motherfucker out of here!
Seeking ye shall find. Boys, done!
I hit him good! I'm empty! Getting down low!
Just doing my job, which I fucking love.
I go where they go! Finish this, motherfucker! I hit him good!
The fuck you...
One more time, how a goddamn nigger just strolled on through here without a care in the world. Do it!
I'm sorry. Huh?
It's got me pinned! Help me out here! Well, what you gonna do, nigger?
This. Dixie motherfuckers are out of Perlas. Have your men come lock it down.
Good. I'll send some men over to see to the place. Run those Dixie motherfuckers out of the church, and Richie'll have to respond.
In 1966, the FBI recruited me out of college. Chicago was my first assignment, but I was transferred down south in '68. I stayed there until '86, when I was promoted to assistant director of the criminal enterprise branch. I stayed with the Bureau until my retirement in 1999. There are so many stories about Cassandra. As a girl, she was kidnapped, killed, and brought back to life by a voodoo priest. She watched swamp rats rape and murder her sister. She shot her own father and dumped his body in the swamps. It's impossible to know what's true.
Watch yourself! Monche, run! Monche, run!
She said they were going to put in a computer to replace a computer.
Community needs
Oh,
a place
sorry.
to play. A place for folks to forget their problems and have some fun. Pearl, I would have been proud.
Whoop that son of it!
Surprised to see you out here.
Decided to get some fresh air. That heroin the Dixie Mafia's been selling? It's run out of there by a man named Charlie Kincaid.
Meaning all the other dealers around here kick up to him.
Charlie stays away if he can help it, so you're gonna have to put the squeeze on him. I flagged a couple of his guys. You get them to talk, they'll tell you how to get to him. Now, from what I hear, Charlie's only in this for the money. He's not a true believer like those other Dixie Mafia assholes.
So maybe if I talk sweet to him, he'll decide to bail on Doucette and come work for me. Assuming I can draw him out.
I got something that can help you with that. That's what I wanted to show you. New Bordeaux's on the standard communication grid, so getting a system of wiretaps up and running should be fairly easy. Just install this little beauty on a junction box, and I'll be able to construct an intelligence map of the nearby area.
How many more of these you got?
Just those. The parts are on an agency watch list. But if you manage to dig up more of them, we could wiretap the entire city.
All right.
God damn it! People think living under these commie motherfuckers is so great they should move their asses over to Moscow. You find more of these, you bring them to me.
You are way too sensitive about that shit, man.
Oh, fuck those motherfuckers. Fucking traitors. I'll see you when it's time to move against Charlie. On.
Walking bird dog. Just a walking bird dog. If you don't know how to do it, show you how to walk bird dog. Come on now, come on, come on. Oh, just a walking. Just a walking.
He ain't exactly over the moon about this. He and Trigger were fucking tied. Now he's got to explain to Georgia how his guy let this happen. It's a fucking mess.
This ain't the place for you, son.
He's feeling froggy.
He just shot him.
That hurts. Oh, he shot me. I hit him good.
What's Four Finger got going on at the church?
There's all kinds of dope over at the church. If you destroy it, the boss is gonna lose a lot of money.
You work for me now.
Huh?
I'm thinking we ain't alone. You think you're here, don't you, boy? Where are you? Show yourself! Better still be alive, goddammit.
Huh?
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 Watch yourself! Oh, God, he's lost his mind.
Fellas, over here! Right off. He got me jammed!
Gonna bury ya! Don't worry, everybody.
There's a new one!
Look at them. Folks just want to work and go home. They don't have time to be a part of the movement.
Whoop that!
That boy must be loaded.
Saturday night meant somebody was going home blood.
Coming through.
Selling out and leaving the city. It doesn't feel safe here anymore. This was always a dangerous area, but now it's much worse.
I'm just gonna take your word for it. They'll kill you for anything these days.
Jesus, run!
People talk. Can't be too careful.
You're gonna tell me about the dope operation.
The bosses got enforcers dealing around the hollow.
You answer to me.
I'm getting tired of this. Y'all get up! Here, I see him! What the fuck you doing? He ain't going nowhere!
Take your fucking dime, Stone.
Okay, don't make me wait.
Making a killing today.
What's 10 plus 5? God damn it!
Those morons offered me a bracelet, said it was as good as money. Told them to pawn it off and then bring me the money.
Be a good Christian. Help me out.
Who the fuck you think?
We got trouble.
You seen what
I ain't
If
fucked
any of
anyone
y'all
up
in the
today.
mood, I got a report of an armed colored boy in the hollow.
Shit, he got another one.
All units be advised. On the suspect located. On-scene units engaged. All units. Code 60. Officer injured on scene. Suspect now in a vehicle.
Whoop that son.
Responding unit. Visual contact with suspect lost.
I've been listening in on old Charlie, and he isn't such a bad fellow. He's more of a kinder, gentler redneck. And as luck would have it, his wife is expecting.
Man in that situation usually doesn't care who he works for, as long as he's still above ground.
Poor Sap starts blubbering when the two of them talk about names. Right now, it's between Bocephus and Thomas Lee. Anyway, his guys have the church locked down, and all of them are more of the shoot first, let God sort them out variety of redneck. You get your hands on Charlie, though. He'll do what he's told without putting up much of a fuss. All your intel's been updated.
You going back to the motel?
After I get something to eat, I'll see you when you're done dealing with these inbred assholes.
I told Richie not to put Charlie in charge of the heroin, but he insisted. Said he owed Charlie's old man or some shit.
Charlie ain't half the man his pop was. Shit.
When that nigger shows his face around here, we'll deal.
Huh?
Christ almighty! Shit, where's the...
Back me up!
Y'all are screwed!
We have to go.
Run your ass down here now!
You're fucked now, boy.
Spread out!
Hit him good.
Mama's boy. He taking us out.
Reposition him.
Let's get this shit done!
Gonna make you scream for mama!
He's here! Blast that cocksucker! I got you coming!
Hit him while it's reloading!
Wake up,
Yeah,
call,
bye.
dumbass!
Excuse me. Is that young man carrying a
I told Richie not to put Charlie in charge of the heroin, but he insisted. Said he owed Charlie's old man or some shit.
Charlie ain't half the man his pop was. Shit.
When that nigger shows his face around here, we'll deal with him. And then deal with
Kiss
Kiss
my
my
white
white
ass.
ass.
For you. That's a nice piece you got there.
I just had my hair done.
Well, that happened.
That wasn't you, was it?
Ain't been dead. Y'all settle on a name yet?
Was thinking about Thomas. Jesus Christ! Ducking my ass down! Help me out here!
Work for me, and you might live long enough to raise your family.
Okay, sure thing. Whatever you want.
That's good, Charlie. Real good.
Send your men to the First Baptist Church. Those Dixie heathens have been handled.
I'll have some of my men come right over. And thanks.
Please state your name for the record.
Donovan. John.
Mr. Donovan, you understand that by appearing before this committee, you have explicitly waived your constitutional rights in regards to counsel and self-incrimination.
Sure.
And you further acknowledge that by appearing before this committee, you agree to disclose all information pertaining to the events that occurred in New Bordeaux during the summer and fall of 1968.
I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't.
You were an operative in the Central Intelligence Agency from 1953 to 1969, is that correct?
That's right.
When did you arrive in Vietnam?
August of 1961.
Please describe for this committee the actions you took during your time in Vietnam.
I spent a couple months in Saigon. Then I was transferred to a base in Laos that was operated by the Special Activities Division. We trained and equipped the Hmong and then turned them loose on the NVA. We're running arms and supplies via the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
And you worked with Lincoln Clay in what eventually became the Phoenix program.
Within a year or so, Lincoln was heading up his own PRU. We'd cross over into Vietnam and locate enemy targets and either kill them or bring them back for interrogation. Just thinking about it, Jesus Christ. You wouldn't believe the shit we did to those cocksuckers.